There's a look from high atop, perhaps the most beautiful stadium in the land. ESPN is proud to welcome you to the newly named SBC Park here in San Francisco. And we're ready to bring you another Major League Baseball game. Today, it's the Houston Astros taking on the San Francisco Giants. Hello, everyone. I'm John Miller, along with my longtime partner and Hall of Famer, Joe Morgan. Joe, before we go to the first pitch of the ball game, what about the Astros in this game?
Well, John, they lost their last time out. Let's see if they can get a victory tonight.
Bassick will be doing the pitching. He did not have a victory last year. He's won one game so far this year. Now the pitcher is towing the pitching slab. It looks like we're just about ready to get started. First pitch on the way. He really hits it well down the line in deep left field. And it's off the wall.
John, there's a fine how do you do to start off the inning. Left one out over the plate, and he serves it up for a two-bagger.
Here's the lineup for Houston. Jeff Bagwell is in the number 4 spot in the batting order. That's where the power hitters hit. There's a runner at second. No outs yet. First pitch to him. And he sends this one in the air towards center. Tucker is right there, and he hauls it
in. He just gets him to swing underneath this thing and lofts an easy fly to center. Good pitch.
Now here's a good time to take a quick look at how the Giants take the field defensively. One man out, one man on. A runner at second. First pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throws to first, and he's retired for out number 2. Jeff Bagwell comes up to the plate now. Last year he hit 27 homers. Lifetime his slugging percentage is at .542. First pitch, here it comes.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there. The 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a rocket towards short. Tejada is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. The Astros pick up a run on one hit and nobody left on. Now we'll go to the bottom of inning number 1. Houston with the lead 1-0. Andy Pettitte will be going for them in the role of starting pitcher today. He was a 6-game winner last season.
Well, you have to look at the guy on the mound today, Andy Pettitte. And he had problems with his left elbow last year that eventually required season-ending surgery. But this guy, when he's healthy, he's still one of the top pitchers in the game. Well, he was going for the big fly, but he comes up empty.
Swing and a roller towards the hole. Bagwell is right there. And he throws on to first for the out. One away. And here's a chance to take a look at the batting order for the Giants. J.T. Snow is in that number 2 spot in the batting order. One out, none on. First pitch, here it comes. Swinging a high drive. This could be trouble. Lane is there to put it away. 2 down.
This is a long run for the left fielder. He crosses into foul territory, but he's still able to pull it in for the out.
Here's the Astros defense. Base is empty, 2 down. First pitch on the way. Line shot into center field. Biggio is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. And they go down in short order. We'll go to the top of the second. The Astros on top, 1-0. The 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up next. Morgan Ensberg will be the first man up. First pitch to him. Breaking ball swung on and missed. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a line drive. Tejada on the run as he gets there in time to put it away.
You're not going to hit a ball harder than that and not get a knock. The shortstop just happens to be right there.
Biggio will get his first crack at it. Base is empty, 1 out. First pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the cutter, 0-1. The pitch. The 0-1 pitch is a cut fastball, swung on and missed, 0-2. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and that's out number 2.
When you pitch a hitter inside, you better not make a mistake and get it over the plate. He does it right here. Perfect pitch, down and in.
Vizcaíno will get his first plate appearance of the game right now. Base is empty, 2 down here. First pitch on the way. He swings and it's a fly ball to right field. Torcado has got it and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, nobody left. Now we'll move on to the bottom of the second. The Astros lead it 1-0. The heart of the order coming up next. Ray Durham will be the first man up. First pitch to him. That's in there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball to short. Oh, and he bobbles this thing. And he'll have no play on this one. That'll go as an error.
Johnny had it in his glove, but he couldn't hold on, and it fumbled out.
Well, it's a heartbreaker and hard to understand, that's for sure, in the big leagues. Torcado will take his cuts here. Runner at first. First pitch on the way. And he tries to get one down. And his throw is in time for out number 1.
That's how you move the runner over. Square around and bunt the ball down the line. And that's enough to move the runner in the scoring position with 1 out.
1 out, runner at second. First pitch to him. That's in there for a strike.
This pitch runs up and in, and he doesn't want to offer at it, and I don't blame him.
They throw behind the runner at second. A dive, but he's back in easily. Here it comes.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Here's a swing and a fly ball. Medium depth. Let's see if they try to score him. Lane glides over and makes the catch for the out.
This one's headed towards the gap, but it's a bit high, and the left fielder moves to his left, and he puts it away. They're down by 1, but the fans are still cheering. This ballpark is pumped.
Cutter just misses. Ball 1. He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch.
I like the way he's changing speeds. He's moving the ball in and out, but this one is down and away.
He's ready. The 2-0 pitch. There's a swing and a line drive. Vizcaíno is racing, and he gets there for the out. I like what's going on out there, Joe. Let's take another look on the replay here.
Well, your manager will tell you, John, minimize your chances of error, keep focused, and play the game on an even keel. They did exactly that.
The Giants can't get anybody home here this afternoon. We'll go to the top of inning number 3. The Astros lead 1-0. They'll have the 8-9-1 spots coming up. Adam Everett will try and get something started. He's up third. And here's a fly ball to straightaway left. Tejada is there, and he makes the catch.
And he's pitching well right now. That's 7 straight he's retired.
Pettit steps up and will have his first plate appearance of the game right here. First pitch to him. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. He delivers.
Well, he tried to throw a strike with it, but he left that changeup up and away.
1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch.
Fastball in will set up the next pitch. That'll keep the outside corner for the pitcher.
The 2-1 pitch on the way. Had him fooled that time, and it's 2-2.
Well, every once in a while, you got to let it go. That's a big power swing right there.
The 2-2 coming. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, he was looking dead red. He got the fastball, but he could not make contact. Strike 3. Well, he strikes him out on the 5th pitch of this at bat, but he's got to go sit down anyway.
He's really showing a nice rhythm out there in this one. Everett will step in, 1 for 1 in this game. First pitch, here it comes. Swinging a high drive, straight away left field, racing back to the wall. Gone! A home run! A solo homer, and suddenly they have doubled their lead. They lead by 2.
Let's take another look at the pitch. It's a curve that he threw. He just hits this ball so hard it sounds like a cannon going off, and it echoes throughout the whole ballpark.
We're going to have to bring earplugs to the ballpark, Joe, if that keeps up. Joe, my hearing, it's gone. Are you there? Lane will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch on the way. That's taken for a strike. Pitch on the way. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Lined up the middle. And that falls for a base hit. The throw to second.
Oh boy, that pitch was right on the outside corner low. And he still got his bat on it for a base hit. That's where you want to pitch him, but he got the best of it there.
Berkman, he's a switch hitter, batting right-handed. Runner on first, 2 outs. First pitch, here it comes. He swings and misses at the splitter, 0-1. Swing and an easy ground ball to short. Alfonso has got it, and he'll get in there without a play.
John, that's 3 straight hits he surrendered. He's got to bounce back and get this guy. And it's going to be conference time on the mound, John. It's time when everybody in the bullpen gets up, shakes off the dust. And you'll never know how long he's going to stay with this pitcher now.
Bagwell will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. 2 men on, 2 men out. First pitch on the way. Cut on and missed, and it's 0-1. This one will have a chance to go if it's fair. Home run, a 3-run shot.
Boy, that's some good hitting, John. That was a great pitch to throw him down on the corner, and he just fought it off and dug it out.
Morgan Ensberg comes in here. He had 10 home runs last season with a .457 career slugging percentage. First pitch to him. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole, and it's in there, base hit.
Man, and it seems like it doesn't matter who they trot out there. These guys are just stringing together hit after hit after hit.
Runner at first with 2 down. First pitch on the way. The splitter drops in there for a called strike. Here's the pitch. Got the curve by him that time, and he's in control, 0-2. Struck him out, and they're able to stop the bleeding. The side is finally retired.
Well, John, let's see this pitch again on K-Zone. Here's another look at the cutter. This one's headed toward the outside corner, and the pitcher just fooled him. He needs to be a bit more disciplined up there.
Yeah, you got that outside pitch. You can't just like try to jerk it and pull it. You're going to either miss it or hit a pop-up or something every time. But not before they tally 4 times thanks to a couple of big flies in the air. And we move on now to the home half of the third. Houston is out in front 5-0. And the numbers 8, 9, and 1 hitters are due up next. Edgardo Alfonso will be the first man up. Fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And this is hit in the air to straightaway left. Lane is there, and he puts it away.
John, they get him out on his front foot a little, and that causes him to swing under the ball, and he lofts it right to the left fielder.
1 out, nobody on. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss on the cutter. 0-1. Lays off the cutter. Good pitch, but it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. On the ground to third. Ensberg has it. And he throws to first in time for out number 2. Bagwell with the off-balance throw that time, but he gets it there for the out.
As a third baseman, this is as hard a throw as there is to make. His momentum is taking him one way, but he has to throw another, and he fires a strike for the out.
Tucker will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch, here it comes.
That's a tough pitch to commit to there. You never look for a changeup down and in.
He throws.
Now that he's ahead 0-2, he's got a few pitches he can play with. He'll try to get him to chase something out of the zone.
And the sinker swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
Well, Johnny threw a sinker. Here's K-zone. It's down in the zone, but it's definitely a hittable pitch. Looked like the pitcher just caught him looking for something else, and it threw off his timing.
It was an outstanding pitch, Joe, and that will give the rest of the lineup something else to think about whenever they've gotten 2 strikes against this pitcher. First pitch, here it comes.
That one just broke down and out of the strike zone.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. That misses below the knees for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch on the way. Curveball waved at and missed. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here he comes. 2-1 pitch is a curveball taken for a called strike 2. The 2-2 pitch. Now here's a slow roller to third. Alfonso is up with it. Over to first for out number 1. Osmus will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. Base is empty. 1 out. First pitch on the way.
Well, that's a textbook spot for that sinker. Right down and in.
The 0-1 pitch is a curve swung on and missed. 0-2. The pitch. And here's a fly ball to straightaway left. Feliz lets this one eat him up. Pettit will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. Runner at first, 1 down. First pitch to him. Now a throw over, and he dives back safely. Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now. 0-2. Sinker swung on and missed, and that's out number 2.
That sinking fastball will get the job done every time. Nice pitch. This one will run down and away a little bit, but as you can see, K-Zone would have still called it a strike.
Well, he does go down swinging here, and his confidence goes down a little bit right with it. And he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. Runner on first, 2 outs. First pitch, here it comes. Sinker just misses. Ball 1. And a throw over to first. Over to first. He's at the belt. The 1-0. There's a swing and a drive. Down the line in left. It is carrying back there. And foul. Now he's set. Here's the... And this one's grounded to second. Durham is there to play it on the hop. Throws on to first, and the side is retired. No runs on one base hit, and a runner left at first. We go to the last of the fourth. Houston with the lead, 5-0. And the 2, 3, 4 spots will be coming up next. Miguel Tejada, an outstanding hitter, swings and hits this one in the air down the right field line. Berkman is there and puts it away for out number 1.
Johnny covers a lot of ground out there, and he's able to range to his left and pull this one in near the line.
Base is empty with 1 out.
This is real fan support. Down by...
There's a bullet towards third. Ensberg is up with it. On to first for out number 2. Durham will dig in. He's a switch hitter. Batting from the right side here. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch on the way. He reaches for that one, and he's behind now, 0-1. Here it comes. Grounded back to the mound. Pettit is there. He'll throw on to first, and the side is retired. And they go quietly this half inning. We've completed 4 in San Francisco. The Astros lead it 5-0. And they've got the 2, 3, 4 spots due up next. Lance Berkman is a dangerous hitter. He'll be up second in the inning. Took something off, and it swung on and missed. Strike 1. Check swing, but he held up in time. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Foul ball hit high in the air. Left field, way back. Out of here. A home run. Everything's going their way right now. A solo homer, and suddenly they lead by 6.
Johnny threw a curve. Here's K-zone.
Now, Joe, that was a spectacular home run. Get out the tape measure for that one.
Well, it was a pitch a little down and away. Not an easy pitch to take out of the ballpark, but he did just that.
Berkman, he's a switch hitter, batting right-handed. Bases are empty. There's nobody out. First pitch on the way. Swinging the ball, hit pretty well, heading into foul territory down the left field line.
Well, he tried to hit the inside corner. That one just moved off the plate in. A lot of movement, though.
The 1-1 pitch on the way. Good-looking fastball, but called a ball. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. Alfonso gets there in time to make the great running catch.
There's a reason they call that spot the hot corner. This ball is crushed right at him, and he gets his glove up there and snares it.
Bagwell will stand in. He homered earlier in the game. 1 out, none on. First pitch to him. Here's a swing and a fly ball. Gone! A home run! Remarkably, the lead is now 7 with that solo home run.
Man, he crushes that one. A great swing, and he extends the lead even further.
Are you ready to put this one in the win column yet?
Well, certainly they're on their way, John, but you know baseball, anything can happen.
Ensberg will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch on the way.
One of the toughest pitches to pull is that pitch breaking down and in. A lot of guys will pull it foul or even try to go the other way. It's a tough pitch, great location.
This is swung on and hit in the air. And foul. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. No swing, says the home plate umpire, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. The throw to second.
Well, John, I tell you, with the vast majority of big leaguers at the plate, that's a great pitch. But this guy's one of those rare breeds that act.
Now here's a swing and a line drive down the left field line. And foul. He delivers. Swing and an easy ground ball to short. To second for 1. And 2. A double play.
There's nothing like watching a smooth defensive play, and nothing compares to a couple of outs on one at bat. I think it's great for the fans too, and it's the pitcher's best friend.
The Houston Astros get the long ball working as they club 2 solo homers this half of the inning. We go to the last of the 5th. The Astros on top, 7-0. The 5, 6, 7 spots due up. Tony Torquato will be the first man up. First pitch, here it comes. And he swings and hits this one foul. Too high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. The 1-2 pitch. Changeup tough to lay off, but he did. It's 2-2.
Well, he tried to make a perfect pitch, but he misses down and away.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. On the ground to short. Everett has got it. And he is out at first. What a play.
That shortstop's right there to glove it, and then fires to first base for the out.
Feliz will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. Nobody on base with 1 out. First pitch to him. Swings and lines this one towards the hole. Bagwell is there, and he makes the catch. 2 down now. Matheny will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch on the way. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. Everett has it. Throws to first, and the side is retired. And they don't make any noise this happening. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Houston leads it 7-0. And for the benefit of those who have just tuned in, here's a reminder that this is John Miller along with Joe Morgan. This is Major League Baseball on ESPN. It's the bottom 3 of the batting order coming up. Jose Vizcaíno will be the first man up. Fastball in there for a called strike. The pitch. And he swings and hits this one foul. On the ground to second. Dives and he comes up with it. Duran has got it. From his knees, he got it. Now that is a Gold Glove play. Osmus will step in. 1 for 2 in the ball game. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch on the way. He swings and it's a fly ball to right field. Torquato is there, and he has it for the second out.
He gets too far underneath this thing, and he lost a routine fly to right for the out.
Pettit will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch, here it comes. Swings and misses at the curve. 0-1. Here's a slider that misses. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and it's now 1-2. The 1-2 pitch coming. Changeup is swung on and missed, and that will retire the side.
Well, John, let's see this pitch again on Kazon. Here's another look at the changeup. Here's a recap of the strikeout. He put together quite a string of good pitches. We've got it on replay. Let's take a look.
Yeah, one after the other, and he just looks unhittable right now. No runs, no hits, nobody left. Now we'll go to the last of the 6. The Astros lead it 7-0. It's the number 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up. Edgardo Alfonso will be the first man up. First pitch to him. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swings and lines this one towards the hole. Vizcaino lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Vizcaino was just a sensational play. Let's watch it again.
Well, you aren't going to see too many plays better than this one. He's on this thing from the instant it leaves the bat and just reaches his arm out and comes up with the grab.
1 out, none on. First pitch, here it comes. Starts him out with a cut fastball for a strike.
Great location with the cutter. If you keep it there, you can get everybody out.
On the way. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Vizcaino has it. From his knees. Got him. What a play. Tucker will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. Base is empty. 2 down here. First pitch on the way. Hit on the ground down the first base line. Bagwell is there. The Giants are shut down again, and through 6 innings now, they remain without a hit. At the end of 6 full innings, the Astros on top 7-0. Top of the lineup coming up next. Lance Berkman is due up third. He's got to be in the pitcher's mind right now. He'll be up third in the next inning.
Well, every once in a while, you got to let it go. That's a big power swing right there.
Doesn't get the call on that slider. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Slider just off the corner, and it's 2-1.
Well, the catcher called for it down, but this one is up, and the catcher's not happy with him.
2-1 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 2-2. 2-2 on the way. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Alfonso has it on the hop, and his throw is in time for the first out of the inning. Lane. Base is empty with 1 out. First pitch, here it comes. Here's the ball hit high in the air, deep into left field, way back there. Gone! A home run! So another home run. They add a little bit more to their lead. These guys are having a big, big day.
John, I thought this one just might hit the wall, but it had enough carry to get out of here, and the pitcher is bummed.
He is bummed for sure. A liner, but I tell you what, the guy made hard contact, and when you make hard contact, you deserve to have something good happen, and that when it just kept going and made it over the wall somehow.
Well, left fielder actually thought he had a shot at it at the beginning, but he wasn't able to get there in time.
Berkman will dig in now, switch hitter who bats left-handed. First pitch on the way. First pitch is a fastball in there for a strike. Pitch on the way. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Deep down the right field line. This could be trouble. Out of here. A home run. A solo shot.
Second time today. He just finds a pitch to his liking and does exactly what he did last time. Another big fly.
Yeah, anytime you hit a home run, it's already a pretty good day. You hit 2 home runs, now it becomes a special day for him.
And driving the ball is important, and he's really swinging the bat well today.
Bagwell will bat here. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Nobody on base with 1 out. First pitch to him. Swings and misses on the slider. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is a cut fastball, swung on and missed. 0-2. Hit in the air to left center. Feliz goes over and puts it away.
He's calling for this one all the way. If the outfielder can get there, it's his ball. And he puts this one away.
First pitch, here it comes.
After 2 pitches away, that one inside keeps you honest.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. Swing and a fly ball down the left field line. And foul. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Strike 2. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Grounded softly to short. Alfonso is right there. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. The Houston Astros get the long ball working as they club 2 solo homers this half of the inning. 7th inning stretch time in San Francisco. The Astros lead 9-0. The number 2 hole will be getting things started next. Miguel Tejada up second in the inning, and he's going to be awfully tough to deal with. First pitch on the way. Swung on and grounded towards the hole, and he boots it. Vizcaíno is right there, and he can't recover in time, so that will go as an error. Tejada will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. Runner at first, nobody out.
The crowd is really rallying behind their team, but they have a long way to go to come back in this one. This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a ground ball to short. And his throw is in time for out number 1. Ray Durham will be batting. He finished last season with 17 home runs. With his career slugging. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. And he throws to first in time for out number 2. Tony Torquato gets a shot here. He didn't have any home runs last season. With a career slug. Grounded down the first base line. Bagwell has got it. And he'll step on first to retire the side. The Giants continue to be stymied here in this one. That's 7 innings now without the benefit of a hit. We'll move ahead to the 8th. Houston leads it 9-0. The 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up next. Jose Vizcaíno is due up second in the next half inning. First pitch to him.
Man, that's a good pitch to hit. He left that one up and in. Hanging curveball.
He deals.
Toughest spot for a hitter. 0-2. The pitcher has a lot of pitches he can play with.
Hit in the air to center field. Tucker is in his tracks as he puts this one away.
That's about as easy as it gets for a center fielder.
Vizcaíno, a switch hitter batting left-handed. First pitch, here it comes. Just missed with the fastball. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground. Durham has it. His throw not in time. That'll be an infield single.
John, this ball is not hit particularly well, but he gets down the line quickly. He's able to beat it out for a base hit.
Ausmus will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game. 1 out, man on first. First pitch here on the ground to third. Gets 1 at second. And 2. A double play.
K-zone is going to show us this sinker. We'll get a better look at how it sinks in the zone. This is just smart pitching. He's trying to get the double play ball, and he succeeds by pitching his man down in the zone.
This pitching coach has got to be well pleased with that, just like they were working on it back in spring training. So, no runs, 1 hit, and nobody left. Here come the Giants in the home half of the 8th. Houston with the lead, 9-0. The numbers 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up. Edgardo Alfonso will try and get something started. He's up third in the next inning. First pitch on the way. Cutter just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch on the way.
A fastball up and in will keep the hitter from leaning out over the plate.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. The 1-2 pitch. Right back to the mound. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Ensberg is up with it, and he'll have no play on this one. That'll go as an error.
John, I thought he had this one, but he couldn't control it, and it gets away from him.
Well, that is tough because that looks like a sure out.
And you hate to have an error on a play like that.
Matheny will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch to him. Grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. And 2. A double play. They needed the ground ball there, and they got it.
And, John, that's pretty. Right around the horn for 2. Nice turn by the second baseman. Excellent job to finish it off.
Alfonso will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. Base is empty. 2 down. First pitch, here it comes. He can't lay off that first pitch, and he's behind 0-1.
Man, he put everything into that swing. That one would have traveled a long way if he would have hit it.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Ensberg has it. Throws to first in time for out number 3. The Giants fail again in their quest for a hit. That makes 8 no-hit innings thus far. 8 innings are in the books. It's on to the 9th. Houston is out in front, 9-0. They'll start at the 9th spot and then go to the top of the order next. Jason Lane will try and get something started. He's up 3rd and swung on, hit softly towards the hole. The throw to second.
John, now they're really in business. A base hit with no one out.
Everett will step in. He's had a couple of hits in 4 trips to the plate. First pitch on the way. Sinker swung on and missed. It's 0-1. He kicks. He throws. The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2. Swung on and lined softly to shortstop. Tejada has it, and that'll hold the runner at first. And it turned into an easy double play. The base runner with a bonehead play.
Well, you got to get back, John, in that situation. Not great decision-making there.
Lane. Base is empty. 2 down here. First pitch. Here it comes. Sinker swung on and missed. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a ground ball. Tejada has got it, and he throws on to first, and the side is retired. No runs on 1 hit, and nobody left on. On now to the bottom of the 9th. The Astros on top, 9-0. The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots due up next. JT Snow will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, although he looked to be right on it. Started to go around, but he held up in time to even the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Here's a strike in the bottom half of the strike zone. 1-2 now.
That's a perfect location for a strikeout. Let's see if he goes back there again.
The 1-2 pitch coming. And here's a fly ball to straightaway left. And that gets down for a base hit. Can't cut it off as it rolls all the way to the wall. Around second now, he's heading for third.
Oh, and just like that, the no-hit bid ends here with nobody out in the 9th. I'm sure he's disappointed, but this is still a fantastic outing.
First pitch to him.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, Sean. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base hit. Right back to the mound. Bagwell is there, and he'll step on first for out number 1.
That's a great play for the force at first base. He just took care of it himself.
Snow will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point. First pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss. He was just a little bit under it. 0-1.
Man, big rip at that one, but he was looking for something else.
He delivers. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. The throw to second.
Well, you hate to see this if you're a manager. You go to the pen to get a different look in there, and he comes in and serves up a base hit.
With 1 out, there's a runner at first. First take. Big swing on this one, and he sends a long, high drive. This one is way back. Oh, and it's off the wall. The throw to the plate. Snow is going to head for the plate, and that will not be in time, so the run comes across to score.
You've got to be disciplined as a hitter to be able to go out and get that pitch down and away. But he's been able to hit that pitch pretty well most of his career, and he does it again here.
1 out, a runner on third. First pitch to him. Swing and a ground ball to short. And that'll bring a run home. And he throws to first in time for out number 2.
He put the ball on the ground to short and got the runner home.
A very, very close play at first base that time.
Let's see this from another angle. When we slow it down, you see the ball gets there just before his foot hits the bag. Good call.
Tony Torcato comes in now. He didn't have any home runs last season, with a career slugging to... And this one's grounded to second. The Houston Astros made themselves right at home here on the road, Joe, as they come through with a rather lopsided victory here.
John, if you're on the road and you're able to score as many runs as they did today, it can't help but lift your entire ball game for the rest of the road trip.
Jeff Bagwell certainly wasn't alone in having a terrific game at the plate, but out of everyone, he is, we feel, the most deserving for our ESPN Video Games Player of the Game Award.
Jeff Bagwell's made a career out of games like this. He's such a great hitter. As a pitcher, you know that if you make just one mistake, he will kill you, and he did it in this one.
And that just about wraps things up from here. A reminder to tune into Baseball Tonight as Carl Ravitch has a complete recap of today's baseball action. Now for Joe Morgan and our entire ESPN crew, this is John Miller wishing you and yours a very pleasant good afternoon. The final score once again, the Houston Astros get the win 9-3. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com. So long from San Francisco.